Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold stream. If you're wondering why stream was taking so long, it was because I had to download 10 gigs worth of data once again. Thank you. Thank you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Anyway, welcome back to another cold stream. On today's stream, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be playing, arguably fun decks. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and have some fun. Oh, hey, look, Chessy Cat. Hold on, did I read that wrong? Did that's it. I'm in bronze. Hell yeah. Hold, stop, wait. Okay, it is Chessy Cat. For a second, I read this as Cheesy Cat, and I mean, there's no way that's how that was spelled. And I was correct. There was no way that's how that was spelled. Hip hip hooray. Okay. What are we doing? We are, you know, that's a good question. I actually don't know what we're doing. We're playing Goaty? I said fun decks, not bad decks. Do I not? I mean, I have Argo Stars. And War Rocks! Yeah! I think realistically we're probably just going to play Argo Stars. Yeah! Yup. Is there anything of note that's happened recently in the Yugi sphere? I don't think so, right? We're all just boring little goblins who've done nothing and do nothing. We're all just waiting for Ryzeal, let's be honest. I mean, I could play Lancia. Or, now hear me out, I could not. There's a new MBT video we could watch. We have the spicy win streaks we could talk about. These are always so funny to me. Spicy win streaks. Now, this is voted upon by the Master Duel meta community. And they must have at least 5 win streaks. Whoa, a win streak of 5. And we have Sword Soul Tenyi. Snork me. We have... Alright. Yeah, dude, these sure are spicy. Wow, so spicy. I mean, at least this one's like something, right? It is Galaxy Photon. That is true. This is just bad Snake Eyes. Okay, this one's cool. Also, imagine Malice being such a problem that even Vanquish Soul is like, nah, bro, I gotta play Lancia. Like, even Vanquish Soul is like, you know, really gotta include that Lancia. It's such a useless card in this deck. They're even playing Phantasme. Oh, man. Labs considered spicy? Oh, weird. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. God damn, this deck list looks awesome. I'm sorry. Maybe I kind of now want to play Pearly. Dude, Pearly's sick. Society of Lancia was a dark earth or fire. Oh. Pearly's so sick, dude. This deck list also looks incredible. Oh my gosh. Look at... It's nice, even 3 lines. Oh man, it's a total of 15 unique cards. And I love it. I'm here for it. It's so good. That's all. S-Force, aka Sprite Force. True. No. Hold on. There. What are you talking? Look, I still agree that it is spicy, but it's spicy because it's Sprite, not because it's S-Force. This is not... Spicy as a fucking chocolate. True. True. So funny, dude. Oh, Macongo. Hooray. That stands for Sprite. 11 S-Force cards? Where are the fucking S-Force cards? We're using S-Force. This is just Sprite. Just call it Sprite. My problem is not the... My problem is the way that they elect to choose the names. Because, for example, this is called Rescue Ace. And it's like, yeah, it's technically got Rescue Ace cards in it, but I would no one would ever call this just Rescue Ace. This would be like Rescue Ace Fiendsmith or Rescue Ace Millennium or something along those lines. It's like, there's more than one thing in here, and that's always my issue, is that they always try and classify things as like this one thing. It's this one thing. It's like, this is not S-Force. This is Sprite S-Force, which is a different deck. But I mean, even... But then they even do this with, like, Live Twin Sprite. Or, like, Snake Eye Fiendsmith or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. We're going to play this deck because we can. And I don't think I'm changing anything. I guess we could play Lancia, in theory. Is there a point to playing Lancia? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, probably. Maybe. What we probably do is cut this and play 2 Lancia. Do I not have Lancia? Oh, apparently. Okay, cringe. Cringe. You're not having... Imagine not having Lancia. Dark Magician deck, but it's Snake Eyes with Kashira Birth and then Dark Magician. True. True. That's pretty much it. The amount of times I've seen, like, Dark Magician and it's actually just, it's actually just, like, branded or something like that, and it's like, alright, bud. What do I think of Memento this format? Memento's in a pretty good spot. I don't think it has, like, any necessarily bad matchups, and it doesn't really lose to anything in particular. It's not, like, great going second, but it does have the ability to actually play through opponents' boards with Engine, which is nice. But yeah, for the most part, it's not, like... It's pretty good. It's not great, but it's not bad. This is a bot. Well, they may be human, but they're gonna play like a bot. Sure. Ooh, I'm yawning. I'm tired. Oh? I also drew the wrong one, but that's okay. Except for the fact that I'm lying to you. This hand actually kind of sucks balls. It sucks. It's bad. I imperm this, right? Yeah. I mean, what else am I gonna imperm, right? What are you setting? Why didn't we... What? Why... That's a phenomenal draw. Whoa, that's a really good draw. Whoa, what a good draw. Okay, we're gonna start with this. And we'll go like this. Effect. You... And you. Effect. Pitch, field spell. Summon. Add. The quick play, I guess. Burn. Okay, we'll go like this. Add fierce. Yes, we'll normal summon the fierce then. And then I could just go combat here. I could also go redoer. Yo, that's crazy. Cool. Let's go combat. I'm gonna walk over this guy. Mirror Force. I'm actually surprised I didn't get Mirror Forced. Okay. Cool. And then I make Verte, right? It's always make Verte. When is it not make Verte? When we make Silohat Rat. When are we doing that? Fair point. Yeah, it's make Verte. Make Verte, make Verte. Woo. Woo. Fusion. Hubba hubba. Is Verte still limited to 1? That's peak comedy, to be fair. Majesty. Cringe. Cringe. Yeah, we'll add this guy back. Sure. One's a 2. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Could Verity come back into the TCG and OCG? Probably. Yeah, bud. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, funny. Let's do this. Burst stream. Yeah, no, that's par for the course. Yeet. Uh-huh. Add field spell. Mm-hmm. Let's draw 2. Those are, in fact, 2 cards. That's true. Those are 2 cards. Bro's indeed a bot? Did you say he wasn't? Yeah, of course he's a bot. Brother, he's playing well over 40 with a 7-card extra. This is a brand new player. Not just brand new to, like, this game, but, like, brand new to Yu-Gi-Oh! And potentially card games as a whole. Not gonna lie. Combat! Hiya. I just realized I played into Nib there. Wait, no I didn't. That was 4. Forget I said anything. I'm stupid. Ratpier needs to stay limited after all. Oh, did you figure out that Ratpier is one of the most craziest cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh's history? And there's a reason that card was banned for quite some time and is still limited to this day? Yeah. Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. Yeah, I too like Ratpier. Ratpier's great. As much as people are like, Broad Bull could come back, this, that, or the other thing. If anyone actually knows what Zoodiac did, they'd be like, nah, yeah, no, that makes sense. Zoodiac is the only deck in history to have had every single deck in a top cut consist of Zoodiac. Only deck in history. Spiral didn't do it. Tearlament didn't do it. No other deck has done it. It was only Zoodiac. And it will likely only ever be Zoodiac. Ain't that crazy? What a hand. How many cards do you have in your extra deck? You have a full extra deck. If I... You know what? It's fine. I simply win this. Okay, never mind. I don't want to play against Centurion. Yeah, you got it, bud. Well, if you only give us 1 Broad Bull, it'd be fine. He'd basically accomplish the same thing, you know, at 1 as he would at 0, which is nothing. Full Zoodiac plus Millennium plus Fiendsmith. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, Ratpier sure is, a card that does exist. Isn't that crazy? Ratpier is similar in nature to that of, like, Snake Eye Ash. Except, it also doesn't lose to, it doesn't lose to, the myriad of other, like, you know, like Maxi or Fua or something like that. Because it's like, yeah, you could just go Dryden. You just, like, pass on Dryden. Which is still full Zoodiac combo, so... You know. What do I add here? You, I guess? What? Bro thought I was gonna, like, T-set and pass. How much do you want to bet they're playing, like, GOAT format style deck? Watch. I was close. What are you doing? It's the pick a starter deck challenge. You get 1 starter deck. That's it. See how high you can climb. And the answer is, you can't. That's not how this game works. Brother, we are in motherfucking bronze. Relax. Have you ever done that? Have you ever been... Sorry. Weird thought came to mind. Not weird, but have you ever, like, started a new game and been like... You know, you play against, like, a bot, or you play against, like, a computer or something like that. Or, like, you watch some videos on it. And you're like, oh, I get it. And you hop into the game and you're like, I'm gonna kill. It's gonna be so good, dude. I'm gonna just absolutely slap. Ready to go, right? And you're just like, you just think so highly of yourself. You're like, I'm gonna immediately win against everyone, right? Like, I'm gonna be a prodigy. And then you actually start playing the game against actual humans, and you're like, God damn, I got slapped. And you just get slaughtered. I've never done that. Nope. Nope. Never. Not one. I used to play Super Smash Bros. Melee. And I went to, like, a few events, and I was like, I played a ton, you know, in preparation for the events, because I just, like, yeah, you know, I really enjoyed doing all, like, the tech, like wave dashing and ledge dashing and, like, all of that stuff. Found it very fun. And so I was like, okay, like, I already know everything. I should be good, right? And, like, you know, it's one of those things, especially with, like, a fighting game, where you're like, oh, I'm really good against the people that I play with at, like, a playground level, right? Like, your friends at, you know, their house or something like that. And so I was like, oh, I'll be fine. So I show up to the event, and I was like, I would imagine I'm gonna win, like, most of my matches. Maybe I'll have, like, 1 or 2 matches here or there that's, like, pretty bad. I went 0-2. I, like, hard got stomped into the ground, and I was like, fuck. It, like, wasn't close. And I got, like, wobbled by an ice climber, too. And it was so bad. It was hilarious, dude. I was like, damn, I'm just stupid, I guess. Okay, cool. I was like that when I used to play chess. Yeah. You're just like, no, I got this. Like, oh, what are they gonna do? Yeah, they can't do nothing. I'm the GOAT. You know, and then you just get, like, hard stomped into the ground. You're like, damn, my bad. Okay, sorry. Oh, what I should have done there is search. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, because then I could have gotten extra normal. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. Imperm? No. Okay, sick. I gotta go DP. DP. I was like 1300 in chess and beat everyone. Then I played against 1800 2000 and I was like, damn, alright. I believe the TAS Brawl videos. That's funny. Can I? Yeah, bud. Sure, yeah. Who the fuck is this? I've never seen this card in my life. It's definitely a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but man, I've never seen that in my life. It's RDA? Well, that's not what this is. This is Red Lotus King Flame Crime, which is a card that I'm just not gonna read. Now, do they have a tuner? They could have also special summoned this from their hand, but they elected not to do that, and they elected to normal summon it. I have never seen this card in my life. I don't think you realistically play this in an RTA or in RDA deck. My opponent is trying to figure out as to why they were unable to actually activate to the effect of this guy, or like why they couldn't normal summon a guy. And it's like, brother, you don't. It's fine. It's fine. They did great. They did great. They did exceptional. You do play it? I've never seen it in RDA. I highly doubt you do play it. Oh, yeah, you don't say this. You don't play this card. Add, trap. Out comes the boy. Here comes the boy. We love you, boy. Right, normal. What should I have here? Just barely not enough. Okay, cool. Do this. Place you. Place you. Yeah, we could have pot greeted, or we could just go combat here. Am I gonna play the Synchro Cup? What Synchro deck is interesting? Is there a Synchro deck that's fun to play? We can play Sword Soul! True. Oh, but then I'd need Sword Soul cards. True, I hadn't thought about that. I don't think I have any of the Sword Soul cards. Or I should say, I don't have the new cards. We could play... Oh, you're right. We could play Crystron. We could play bad Crystron. That's cool. I like bad Crystron. Oh, we could play Centurion. Me. True. We could play Centurion. We could play Super Heavy Samurai. I don't know what the hell we're doing without Link monsters, but we could. And that's the important part. I don't know. We'll probably play it. Megalith with Dogrus and Arclight. See, now we're talking... You can play Crystron Stall like you played before. Well, there are win conditions in Crystron. Like, I think Baron is not banned, so, like, we could do Baron. I'm playing Malice and Fiend Control. True. 10 out of 10 minutes. Blackwings and Centurion going to run the event. Blackwings? Blackwings? Who the hell is playing Blackwings? Centurion, yes, absolutely. But, like, it's gonna be Crystron, right? Like, Crystron's gonna be the big thing. Yeah, we go into this guy. No Ash, no nothing. Crazy. It's not like we can play Lab or something. Man, imagine if we could play Lab, dude. That'd be so sick. That'd be be so sick, dude. I'd love it if we could play lab. Blackwing's being relevant since 2005? True. They're relevant. Is this Ryziel? Yes, clearly. I'm gonna make... Okay, here's the play. We do this. We go Silohat Rat with these two. Yeah? Stick with me. We go Rat. Yup, yup, yup. We go Rat. Yup, yup, yup. We set this guy. We activate effect. We add back to hand the Fears. And then we normal summon this guy. Yeah. And then I make their... Yeah! DP Turbo! Tenpai will be top dog in the Synchro event. Is Tenpai playable? It's like a genuine question. I don't remember if it's been hit in any capacity. It could be. Could also have not been. Alright, cool, go. Resonators look strong as well. No, they don't. No, they don't. Sure. You can add your continuous spell. Tenpai is boring? I mean, you're not wrong. Pitching Evil Seed. Is that a motherfucking Bloom? Oh shit, this isn't gonna do anything. Oh, it does. Sick. Put that shit back in your hand. You ain't tributing my field. You are not tributing my field! Thank you! I hate it here. Why did I not max E? Because I'm stupid. True. True. Alright, cool. Here's a Roche. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's go. Stop. You violated the law. No, no. No, no. Stop right there. You violated the law. Yeah. This is a permanent negate, right? Or is it just till end of turn? End of this turn. Whoa. Skeletal Soldier. Sure. Why this guy? Because don't think about it. No, actually. I think I'd rather you not do that, thanks, so. Rat! Rat. Mm-hmm. No, my favorite day. Oh. I don't remember how this deck plays, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. There's a plant? Oh, it is. Would you look at that? Okay. How come I gotta have cool duels? Because I'm in bronze. I wish I was kidding. Oh, I wish that wasn't the case. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Because I'm in bronze and you are not. And also, yeah, this is definitely a cool duel. I love playing against Plant Link in every facet. It's so cool. Who the hell is playing Empty Jar in bronze? It's like a genuine question. I've never seen that before. But, okay, that's not entirely true. But it's mostly true. It's true if you believe. Let's do this. Yay! Ugh. Whoa. Yeah, baby! Is that a motherfucking set 5 pass? No, it's a set 4 pass, but we're close. We're damn close. This requires the card to be banished, right? Yeah. Yeah. Shit. That's okay. What do you have, William? I would love to know what you have. Is it maybe potentially Malice? Do you maybe potentially have Malice? No, you have... Okay. Orchestra Ryziel gonna dominate formats? True. What would be my favorite rogue deck? Depends on your definition of rogue, because my favorite deck of all time is Tri-Brigade. But that deck was not rogue when I started liking it. It was the best deck in the game. But now it's Rogue. So does that count? Do you count Sprite as Rogue? Cyber Dragon? Cyber Dragon's cool. I wish it did more. It feels like you have to play it as an OTK deck, but it kind of sucks as an OTK deck. My opponent died. My opponent just exploded. They realized they had to send the card to the graveyard, and they went, wait, hold on. That's how this card works? It's like, yeah. It's kind of bad. Yeah, dude. Sick. Do I have another deck that we could play? Oh, we can play War Crimes. Yeah, let's play a War Criminal deck. Oh. This deck is ass. I love it. What's its win con? Yes. Is that MF Kariba? Yes. It is. I wouldn't consider tier Rogue even in Master Duel. I'd consider it Rogue in like the TCG or the OCG, not in Master Duel. In Master Duel, it's still a very good deck. What's my opinion on the state of Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh's thriving. It's hella good. It's better than whatever other dog shit that's currently out there. What, are you gonna play Dragapult meta in Pokemon? Yeah, dude, have fun. Have fun playing Dragapult. Are you gonna play Final Fantasy cards in Magic? Good luck with that. Yu-Gi-Oh is just like unequivocally the GOAT. This hand's crazy, by the way. Except for you! Why are you in my hand? He's just a little guy. He did nothing wrong. He's just a little guy. Was Master Duel the most free to play? No. Oh, piss off, you piece of shit. No, the most free to play was Pokemon, and it like wasn't close. Pokemon literally gave me like 10 decks off rip that were all competitively viable. Well, okay, 6 of them were extreme like meta decks, and then the other 4 were like well-constructed rogue decks. Like, Master Duel can't compete with that. That being said, of everything not named Pokemon, it was by far the most free to play. It was like Pokemon, Big Gap, Master Duel, Big Gap, Shadowverse and Hearthstone. Big Gap. Magic the Gathering Arena. Hey, Sidra! Hey, yo! And it came back. Is this on normal or special? It is not. It is discard a spell trap card. Try to power bond. Oh, this is the card I was thinking of. I thought this card got this card. But I think it's the other way around. I think it's Cyberdark Realm is the card that grabs Chimera, which you then use as... Yeah. That's how it goes. Anyway, Sani. Dude, I can't stand the stupid, like... Here's Doctor Who in Magic. Here's Transformers in Magic. I hate that. It's so dumb. And then they make Dweller. And I go, what? Oh. Why? Went from tier 1 all the way to below tier 3? Crystron was tier 1? And it's below tier 3? What are you talking about? Why? Don't think about it. That guy's... Look, he's having a good time. He's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. Can I play the game, sir? Oh, they're disconnecting. Sorry. My bad. Charky having way stronger cards, but still cheaper than Final Fantasy will always be funny. You never get that kind of situation in Yu-Gi-Oh? I wouldn't say that. We've seen how expensive, like, a Dark Magician is. But yeah, I get what you mean. My opponent fucked up the combo so bad that they just decided to have a stroke. Wait! No, yeah, I did. Actually, I don't remember if I want to go second with this deck. This deck's weird. I can never remember if I'm supposed to go first or second with this deck. This is a hand. It is a hand. That's true. Okay, we're going to set the Winged Karibo. We're going to set Secret Barrel. We're going to set Threatening Roar. We're going to set Balance of Judgment. And then I'm going to get Malice all over. I'm going to get Malice all over. And it's going to be great, dude. It's going to be so sick when I Secret Barrel them. Ready, Heavy Storm, go. No. They have they have Red Reboot in hand. Watch. Is this motherfucking Sprite based? Uh-huh. What's the most annoying deck to go against? Makonko? Yeah, Makonko. Or Yubel. One of those two. Do we have another... Okay. Yeah. Are we playing Manta? Please don't tell me we're playing Manta. No, we just have the one. Okay. Gigantes, sure. Yep. Gigantes. Give me a Puppet FTK. That one is annoying as well. You're right. I don't want to say Tenpai is annoying to go against because at least it's quick. Tenpai is frustrating because it never feels like it matters what you did. I don't know. No, Novels are pretty simple to play against. I would definitely never say that they are the most annoying. Kashira's up there, yeah. Kashira really just feels like a hopeless endeavor. Uh-huh. This has to be sent to grave. Yeah. Don't love that. Kashira's fragile? In what regard? How the fuck are you beating Unicorn? That card alone just, like, solos half of your hand. It's like, oh, great, yeah, hooray. Uh-huh. Swappy boy. Mm-hmm. Now what? Cashier dies to any removal? No, it doesn't. What are you talking about? Huh? Soul Sweeper. Yeah, sure. Sure. Huh? You don't have lethal here. I'll go Secret Barrel here then. We'll go Threatening. Mm-hmm. Why did we do that? Do we think we have lethal here? I guess, yeah, apparently. Okay. Sure. Kuriboh Burn, yeah. Welcome. Those aren't zombie cards, those are fiend cards. Is that a war crime, I see? Yes. Alright, I'll go Balance of Judgment. It's Pot of Greed! Don't ash me, I'll cry. I'll be so sad, dude. Do we have, like, Smashers or something? Gamma Burst. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thanks for putting an additional card on your field. That's very nice. Very nice. That's a choice. Uh-huh. Yep. Now what? It's not how that works. Cool. Yeah. Sick. 10 out of 10 minutes. Magic fucking cylinder! That's so funny. That's so funny. Alright, we will set 1, we'll set 2, we'll set 3. We'll pass the turn. Is that motherfucking magic cylinder? What? That's so dumb. Oh, I still can't summon my, Creeble. But that's okay. That's okay. You're startering for me. Oh, how kind of you, my baby. Yes, yes, yes. Boo-doo! We're so close. We're so close. It's so close. I love it. Red. Yup, yup. Uh-huh. Out comes red. Sure, sure. Yup, yup. Yup, yup, yup. Frog! It's Death Frog. See, chat, it's Death Frog. It says Death Frog right there. Oh, it's so dumb. We elected not to go Gigantes there. Are we allowing me to summon a Creeble and gain life points? No, surely not, right? Surely not. Uh-huh. Reborn. Sure, sure. What the hell are we reborning here? Voodoo. Sure. Voodoo. It's Frog the Jam. Oh, true. You mean Slime Toad? They, no, they specialed Swap Frog off of a Gigantes on the previous turn. Yeah, that's fine. This is on direct attacks? Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, Secret Barrel. Now! Greenhorn. There he is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure. Yup, yup. Yup. Uh-huh. Nope. Pass. Why did we do that? Don't think about it. Level 1 versus level 2. Yeah, pretty much. Make it SP. Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure, bud. Uh-huh. Why'd we do this? Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. For sure. Why not? Cool. What the fuck? Passing. Yeah. Do I have Typhon in here? No, I'm stupid. Oh shit! Ceasefire! Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't gone Gigantes again. Why would we not have gone Gigantes? Because we're stupid. True. Combat, sure. I will go ceasefire. Oh? Huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They didn't attack with the other two? That's hilarious. Because they definitely could have. Why are we yet... We still just, like, have yet to activate the effect of Gigantes. Oh, because they want the additional attack. That's right. Like, I need the extra attack. Why the fuck is this guy in attack position? What the hell? It's fine. Don't think about it. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, okay. That saves me a turn. No, I just need to, I don't know, like... I don't know how I get out of this, to be fair. They time out. They leave. That's how we get out of this. Yeah, Jet, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, starter, sure. Uh-huh. Gigantes 2, sure. Electric Boogaloo. Uh-huh. Yeah? Okay, now we're going Giantes again. Whoa. The starter kills him? No. It only kills him if he summons Jet off of it. Or if he plays multiple red and he summons red off of it. I mean, he's obviously not going to use it. Gamma Burst. Well, this will be funny. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What if I had 2,000 attack here? Or defense here? Man, what would you do? Man, fuck you. Alright, draw me Escape Ghost. Give me Escape Ghost. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay. That's fine. Here you go. Yeet. So close. You know? I'm so close. So close to being able to kill him. If only I had that, like, 2 turns earlier. We would have been alive here. But alas, it's fine. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got it. Imagine if I hadn't thrown away my secret barrel. Imagine if I hadn't thrown away my secret barrel on that first turn. Our win con was wasting his time, yes. This deck's whole game plan is, what if I waste the most amount of time? That's it. That's the whole idea. It's great. Bro thought he had us on that very first turn, and then we said, no, 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 hold on. We're gonna play out another, like, 30 minutes. Fucker, come back here. I'm not done with you. One selection pack has 13 URs, assuming 6. What 6 cards are in Ryziel that are going to be URs? Malice had 5. If anything, Ryziel's going to have less, not more. Let's take a look at what is in Ryziel. Hold on. Okay. Looking at crossover breakers. I guess this isn't like the greatest of example. Let's just type in Ryziel. So Ryziel has 20 cards. I'm lying to you. It has less than that. It has 12. Ryziel has 12 cards, right? Ice, Ext, Detonator, Sword, Duo Drive, maybe? Are gonna be URs? I don't see a world in which Cross, Star, Palm, Plugin, Mass Driver, or Plasma Hole are realistically high rarity. Maybe Cross could be a UR. But I really don't think both Cross and Duo Drive are going to be URs. These 4 are almost guaranteed to be URs. Ice X, Detonator, Ryzeal. Right? The other 2 could realistically be SRs, if anything. Right? I really don't see Cross being in Ultra. Because unlike something like the Malice field spell, it's not a starter and or extender. It's something you search, so it's a one of anyway. Like, it's likely to be a super rare, if anything. The UR is field and X'd only Kappa. True. Duo likely isn't also... It could be a UR. I would imagine it's more likely to be a UR because it's more likely to be at multiple copies rather than just one. But even then, I really don't think so. Duo is the bridge for any rank 4, right? Theoretically, yeah. That's why I'm like, it's more likely to be a UR. But I don't necessarily... I don't think it's a guarantee that this is a UR. So let's count... Okay, what are the other... What are the other archetypes? We have... we have a Bow. We have Meowls. We have, let's say, for now, 4 guaranteed URs for Ryzeal. So we need to find 7 other URs. 2 of which will likely be reprints. Which I'm guessing will be Six Samurai... The Six Samurai Continuous, and then probably Crystal Wing. Those are my those are the 8 that I'm likely that are highly likely. So 2 reprints. Not entirely sure on what those reprints are. 4 Ryzeal, the 2 staples, 2 from the other deck, which means if there were 2 other Ryzeal URs, that would mean there would only be 1 other UR that's new, which is highly unlikely. Right? Because looking at 6 Sam, if we look at the 6 Sam cards, right? Inishi's likely to be a UR, or at least could be a UR. One of these 2 is absolutely could be a UR, right? Both of these could be URs. Kizon's likely not to be a UR, but like this or either of these have high probability of being URs due to the fact that these are starters, new starters, which means that's a good way of getting money from Konami's perspective. And Inishi is another boss monster for the archetype, which could be another reason as to why it would be a UR. Right? So, like, of these 3, you'd have to say 1 to none of them would be UR, which is maybe, but probably not. And then the Speedroid stuff, I don't think maybe there's something here that's a UR. What's this one called? Clearwing. Yeah. Is it this one that's the new starter? Which one's the new starter? Because that one's also likely to be a UR. This one's probably not. That one's probably not. Is it this one? No, it's this one, right? Most return you use this card. Oh no, it is this one, right? You can banish a Speedroid card from your grave to place this Speedroid from deck in your Pendulum Zone. Wind monsters. Yeah. Maybe neither of these are URs. But is that likely? Maybe? Yeah, maybe we only get one new Speedroid support card in the UR slot. But then again, maybe not. The other thing to think about is whether or not we're getting Eclipse Twin. While it hasn't been announced, I don't know if they would announce it over any of these other cards. But it could also potentially be released in this set, and if it is, it's also likely to be a UR, in which case then Ryzeal would have 6. Because you need at least one, if not multiple, Eclipse Twin. Then again, they might not have that in this set. Or if they do have it in this set, it might be like an SR. So there's that. But realistically, I would imagine it's, you know, a random, like, I don't know, probably clackers, right? And then the 6 Samurai card. And then, like, it was like the 4 Ryzeal, the 4 Speedroid and 6 Sam, the 2 Staples, the 2 reprints. Yeah, and then it'd be the 5th Ryzeal. That'd probably be my guess. They could throw a Vengeance Dragon in here. There's a bunch of other Diabellstar style cards that I would imagine they'd just make a pack for. But they could. You're right. They technically could. But I doubt they would do that without making it like a selling point. You have 8k gems saved? That's not enough. Cool. Speaking of which, what is actually next? Where are we on Alliance Insight? Are we in Allen? What are we missing in Allen? We're Genesis. Code Talkers. Yeah. We're missing a bunch of stuff from Allen. We don't have the Heraldrics. Like anything really. Granted, is this where 6 Samurai came out? No. Yeah, so we have like nothing from Allen. But I think we have most of Suda. That's not what I meant to click. We have most of Suda, if not all of it. Are we missing anything from Suda? Mitsurugi. Trip. No, I think we have everything here. Yeah. At this point, we probably will. Just ruined your day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess we still have the, who was it? This archetype. Where is he? The man with the plan. Archetype. Man with the mark archetype. The, Odeon. Tomb Keeper. We have the new XYZ stuff, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, we have it. Okay. So yeah, we're almost into Allen. We just need, with the release of Ryzeal, we just need the Odeon archetype, and we need the I think that's it, pretty much. Like, I think everything else has been released. Yeah. So, at this point, we're in Allen, which has the Kiss Kill stuff, the Adagnister stuff, which will probably only show up after Malice gets hit. The Regenesis and Dragon Lord, Dragon Ruler stuff. And Heraldric. Cool. Alright. Let's continue committing war crimes. What's enough gems, then? All of them. What's up, Marcel? I'm doing alright. Yo, this hand's crazy. Kind of. It's... What's happening? I just wanted to waste your time. Oh, man. Oh, man. Imagine losing the coin flip and before doing anything else, just immediately leaving. Brother, we're in silver. You don't need to do that. What if I'm playing Scapegoat in my deck? You ever thought about that? What if I'm playing Scapegoat? Huh? Nice Maxi. It'd be a shame if it did anything. Smile. Lurie, he's the star of the show! We heckin' love Lurie. Oh, boo. Boo, Valmonica. Cringe. 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 You're playing Crooked Cook Exodia this season. Ew. Why? Do. Oh, you know what they're gonna do? Oh, don't do that. Okay, I'm okay with this. Huh? Wait, I'm so confused. Hold on. No, I'm just stupid. Okay, cool. I thought I was going crazy there for a second. Don't make Chaos Angel. I'll cry if you make Chaos Angel. Oh, we just had the guy anyway. Sure, yeah, that's fine. Tracked. Sure. Sequence? Yeah. Okay. Now we can see if Valmonica can beat a troll deck. Seeing as how they're playing Fiendsmith, yeah, probably. I don't think I beat Fiendsmith. I don't think I can beat Desiree. That card alone kind of cooks me. Oh, so does this guy. Rex Tremende. Yeah. Uh-huh. A Gundam! No! Not a Gundam! Don't do that. I'll cry. Mm-hmm. Okay. Engraver in hand. Sure. Uh-huh. Reborn. Yup. Uh-huh. For sure, for sure. Yup, yup, yup. Yup. Oh shit, they inflict piercing! Wait, holy shit. Are they gonna kill themselves? Ah, fucking loser. Ghost! Ghost. Ghost, 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 ghost. Teehee. Teehee. Okay, I gotta do math. For each card in their hand, and they control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is... Hold on. 16. Close. Close, but no cigar. Sure. Uh-huh. Oh? Huh. Okay. That was some good time. Yeah. Sure. I play Avermax here, right? Huh. Huh. You know. That's kind of interesting. You know. I hate this game. Oh, I love Scapegoat. Dude, Scapegoat is so silly. He's so silly. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Oh. Burn him? I could. That would be very funny. That would be very, very chistoso. Alright, now comes Avermax. This should kill him, right? Cool, anyway. Let's fucking go! Get fucked. Nice piercing, dipshit. This deck's so fucking stupid, dude. I fucking love it. It's so dumb. Oh, I love it. It's so dumb. They, like, had full combo. They just elected not to do the Valmonica stuff. They're like, nah, it's fine. I'll just do the Fiendsmith stuff and then die. Peak comedy, dude. Die to your own Maxi is better. True. Can't even win against Troll deck. Die, Pendulum. Hold on, wait, what? What was that? No Desiree? No shot. That's gotta be a joke, right? I'll go first, yeah, that's fine. What if I draw Scapegoat again? Dude, I love Scapegoat. Scapegoat is one of my favorite cards, dude. It's so silly. I lost to the Colossal Fighter loop. No! I'm sorry, that's so funny. Oh. Yo, this hand's crazy. If you don't think about it. Oh my gosh. This game's so sick, dude. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Mimigool. Uh-huh. Give me Archfiend. Shit! That's the wrong card! Mm-hmm. Suraim. Ceasefire counters them? In what regard? It still triggers their flip effect. Oh wait, no, this is the one that says you can't trigger the flip effect. You're right, I forgot. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Adam and Magul monster, sure. Now the problem is, what is their answer to back row? You ever thought about that? Gigante. They added another maker, sure. No. Stop that. 500? Okay. Archfiend, sure. Uh-huh. Keep special summoning guys to my field. It'd be very nice. Mm-hmm. Oh. 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 Okay. Ceasefire here. Mm-hmm. And then Balance of Judgment. Let's draw, what, 4? Yeah, 6. Whoa! The guy! He showed up! Let's fucking go! Comedy. Cool. Let's go for... Let's go for... I don't know. Lina? Lina kind of doesn't do shit here. Is this a permanent boost? Yeah, they just gain attack. But I think that's a permanent boost. In which case, let's just go Link Karibo here. Yada yoink. Uh-huh. Slime! Mm-hmm. Special summon it. Or flip it up. No, flip the other guy face down. Okay. Cool. I will set this. I'll set this. I'll set this. I'll set this. Let's go. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm? Oh. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's gonna be really funny when they run face first into two-dimensional walls. And then they just explode. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Cool. Nope, that's fine. Just pass the turn. Magnum Hut? Sure. Grab Dragon? Sure. Yeah. Declare Earth? Sure. Chew the Duster. True. Uh-huh. Yep. Sure. Cool, anyway. Yeah. Ghost! Boogada boogada! Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Slime? Sure. Why'd we add Slime? As opposed to Archfiend? Because we already have Archfiend. True, I hadn't thought about that. Uh-huh. Targeting. Well, I guess we'll do this then. No dragon. Does detonating Karibo do anything for this deck? No, not really. They don't have a Mimighoul monster in their deck. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Slime. Sure. Mm-hmm. If I just flip this guy face up, that's pretty good for me, right? Uh-huh. Okay. Why'd we do that? Because don't think about it. That's why. Ooh. Not a bad card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll go IP here. Okay. 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 Sure. Go. Uh-huh. Do I have animal? I don't have animal. I should be playing Typhon, to be fair. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. No, that's fine. Mm-hmm. 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 Imagine if everything didn't trigger on attack declaration, but actually did something. God damn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like, double laser? Sure, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Light engrave? No, but you do have dark. I could go Serperos here, which is, like, not terrible. Yeah, well... How good of a play is that? It's like a fairly decent play. Yeah, that's probably it, huh? If I go Phoenix, I can get rid of Dungeon, which is also fairly decent. I'll just go Serperos here. Huh? Oh. Interesting choice. But okay. Yeah, understood. Ah, my eyes! Cool, pass. Okay. Can we just ban Zombie Vampire? We really should. Okay. Archfiend? Sure. Master? Sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Passing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Comedy. Go. Go. Yeah. Dude, this Linkuribo's crazy. Yeah. Uh-huh. For sure, for sure. Kuriboh MVP. To be fair, like half of my deck is Kuribohs, so that's not really saying much. Mimi Ghoul Dargon. Dragon. Sure. Yep. Now what? Combat. Whoa. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. For sure, for sure. Of course, of course. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, yup, yup. Kuriboh! Wait, that card's crazy. Wait, that card's crazy. Bleh. Cool, here we go. This is what you wanted, right? Here you go. Here's this. Have a golem. Yeet. Nice. Battle, end of battle? Meh. I can gain life points here, chat. It's crazy. Whoa, Zombie Master. Or, Mimighoul Master. Whoa. Whoa. Crazy. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bleh. Uh-huh. Is this card read? Right. Oh, we do. That card's crazy. What a crazy draw. What a crazy draw. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah. Please do. Ghost! Thank you. Imperm. Yeah, I fucking knew it! Guess what? It's a level fucking 1! Wait, Kuriboh! Oh, this deck's so stupid, dude. I fucking love this deck. I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me! Just to say, like, I can't attack or something the turn they're summoned. You're a player who controls a face-down monster! Oh, I don't have it. I don't have that. Oh, I actually don't have a way of summoning Avramax here. Oh, no! Oh, that's lame. I could just pass here, to be fair. Oh, I could do... No, because that's a once per. What's my best option here? Oh, wait, can I go? Oh, maybe I can. Hold on. Okay, so the plays go... Phoenix here. We go Phoenix. We go... Unicorn. And then we go Link Spider. Bro must be pissed? Of course. I have Appo in here? Why the fuck is Appo in here? Don't ask. Don't ask. This is why they banned Linkuriboh. True. Hiya. Bonk. Yeet. That one. Go. Mm-hmm. Ah, he had another one anyway. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. Yup. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, might as well do this, right? Yeet. 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 What the hell are we making here? You can fucking make Typhon with this? How? What? Oh, you're right. My bad. Lancia. What is Lancia gonna do? Don't think about it. Right, double A's, of course. Ooh, combat. Is there a point to me crashing? Yes. Add Winged Kuriboh. No, add Rainbow Kuriboh. LeBlanc. Main 2. That's... Why didn't I attack Lava Golem? Because I wanted them to burn to Lava Golem. This deck is about making the opponent suffer. as we have here. Yeah! You're not trapped in here! I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me! That's exactly what I was aiming to do. Can I put F-Zero in this deck? What the hell would I do with F-Zero? It's a BM deck all along, always has been. Oh, this deck's so fucking stupid, dude. Steal a card, torture him more. Okay, how am I getting to Utopic? That's the problem. I don't have a way of getting to Utopic, Draco. Dude, I fucking love this deck. This deck's so stupid. 10 out of 10 no notes, dude. 10 out of 10 no notes. Oh, I love it. It's so funny, dude. What do I play? What do I play? I want Typhon. Ooh, no, wrong guy. Wrong guy. What do I cut? Apo. In what world am I ever gonna summon Apo? I really don't need this guy, to be fair. I should play the third Link Spider. Honestly, I should play, like, Anima, right? But I'm poor and don't have Anima. Is it worth crafting Anima? Yeah, probably. Oh, you're right. Well, the problem is that I'd have to be able to summon any of those monsters, which just realistically not gonna happen. What level is Caslin? Six. That would be cool, yeah. Realistically, last card should be Anima, but I'm poor, and you can't make me do that. I'm not gonna craft that card. But it should be Anima. It should be. Oh, that's so funny, dude. What if you wanted to play the game, but I said Karibo? The Lyrilisk one only needs 2 mats? Yes. Yeah, okay. Lionheart, though, does say it can't be destroyed by battle. Any battle damage you take, or any battle damage from battles involving this card inflicted to your opponent as well. And once per turn during damage calculation, if this card destroys or battles an opponent's monster, you can detach material, and then your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from that battle as well. So it doubles the battle damage. And also, Lyrilisk is a UR. Curry Bandit could make this more toxic if you add rollback. It would also not make it more toxic because it would be significantly worse. Add Fuko? I don't think you understand. I'm not making an Xyz. That's just not realistic. A Link monster, yes. An Xyz, no. The only reason Lionheart is in here specifically is because off of specifically Curry Born, you can summon like your whole field basically, or like as many as you can, right? Summon them all, and then at that point, maybe it's worthwhile to go into Lionheart, but most of the time it's just go into Link monsters. This is just space filler. Realistically, it should just be more Link monsters. Because of Scapegoat! I love Scapegoat, dude. It's so funny. It's so peak. This deck's so silly. Oh, my poor opponents. They had to play against some really fun decks today. Cool. Also, I realistically don't think you could make that deck better, because its game plan is to annoy, not to necessarily be good. It's a shame that Karibo doesn't have a more traditional win con. Well, I mean, to be fair, Curry Babylon is their traditional win con. This is a big guy that can tag out. So, like, it's not terrible. The problem is, it's bad. So no one does it. Sorcerer of Sebek. True. But, like, oh, like, okay, if the original deck that I saw was playing, like, all of these, like, Bebop, Boo, Ba, Bebo, Baba, Deba, Dooba, Deba, Daba, Goop, which is fine. But what I, specifically, the aim of this deck is centered around not dying and being as annoying as possible. Because realistically, you're not going to win. You just got to get winning out of your mind. The fact that we won games is crazy. But that is not the game plan. The game plan is to be as annoying as possible. Which is why we're playing annoying cards. And Secret Barrel. We are playing Mirror Force. We are playing Magic Cylinder. We're playing Dimension Wall. These are not good cards. Like, there are better burn cards that we could be playing if we really wanted to burn the opponent. No. Our goal is to piss them off. And I think we did that. I think we did that. Which is very funny. Kuriboh is one of the series of mascots, and closest to meta you can get it is War Crimes or Endless Fodder to make a big link board. Endless Fodder? What endless fodder are you doing? Moko Moko to piss them off? We could do Moko Moko. I actually don't hate that idea. But I also do hate that idea because it's not Kuriboh's. Imagine losing to Kuriboh's. Like, if you lose to Moko Moko, that you're like, okay, like, whatever, I couldn't out the, like, guy that can't be outed by combat. But if you lose to a Kuriboh, you're like, damn, dude, what the hell happened to me? How did I lose to Kuriboh? It's all the mental game. Moko Moko's not iconic. Kuriboh is. And also, Moko Moko is not Scapegoat. I don't know what to tell you. It's not Scapegoat. Also, imagine playing Mimikul there and having to. Yeah, imagine playing Mimikul. Losing to Kuriboh in 2025 is just wild. Watch the next archetype that comes out, like, be full Kuriboh support. Scapegoat coast to coast. Yeah, I could do that, but I like Kuriboh. I hate this deck, dude. I love and hate this deck so much. It's so silly. It's so dumb. Every time I play it, I just get, like, this big smile. But it's also, like, sometimes it's just so frustrating, because the opponent will just, like, not care about anything you do, and you're just like, aw, dang. But then sometimes you get duels like that Mimikul duel, and it's just like, this is what this deck is for. Oh, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! A duel like that never happens in other games. That is such a Yu-Gi-Oh concept. I made Kuriboh meta, and it's just like Kashira and Fiendsmith in there. Oh, it's peak. I don't know. I don't really want to play more. That was such like a perfect game to end on. Hold on. Should we see what Jesse Cotton's doing with Magnet Warriors? Should we see if we can play Magnet Warriors? That reminds me of Duel Links, which is a crime. How dare How dare they remind me of Duel Links? Did y'all play in the Duel Links meta that was Magnet Warriors? When Magnet Warriors were the top deck? That shit sucked. Man, I hated that. Just like bounced all your crap and never died. And you're like, alright, bud. Alright, bud, sure. And eventually just a big 3,000 attack point monster came and just hit the field. And you're like, well, good game. Playing Duel Links? True. White Forest making Magia and Dragoon is just pure AIDS. Damn. I don't play Duel Links? Understandable. Alright.
Alpha!
I'm tired, and I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore, so instead we're going to watch someone else play Yu-Gi-Oh! In Jesse Cotton. He's making Magnet Warriors meta. Let's frickin' go, dude.
Beta.
Let's frickin' go.
Gamma. No, I am not just reciting my Greek alphabet. I am playing Magnet Warriors. That's right. Today we're taking on a different challenge. It's one of Yugi's old archetypes, primarily used...
I must say, in regards to Jesse Cotton and his content, he really is doing the most work. Man, his series, all of them, like making decks meta, and anything to do with like actually talking about the top tier decks, and his like casino series, they're all phenomenal. They're all so good, dude. Made Pep to crash Dragoon and banish Magia after baiting the negate.
To summon the great Egyptian god cards. But in modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magnet Warriors have received plenty of support cards, making them their own independent and unique archetype. So we'll be doing our best to make it meta. Now before...
Alright, that was a sick-ass animation.
Get into the deck breakdown.
I need an editor.
Series, make sure to like, subscribe, as well as comment down below what deck...
But then I have to pay someone to edit my videos.
I read all the comments, and believe me, I actually do. So the more you comment, the more you like comments you want to see, the higher chance your favorite deck will be made into a meta strategy. Now with that said, let's talk about
Master Duel.
So, it's interesting to me that Magnet Warriors is even an archetype at all. I guess Yugi just has so many different mini-themes within his arsenal that there's a lot of different choices. Each of them have gotten support over the years. Magnet Warriors, for me, were always kind of the least interesting, because the initial wave of them was just 3 normal monsters. And, of course, on top of that, Valkyrion, their boss monster, which...
God, Valkyrion's so sick, dude. Valkyrion is such a cool-looking monster.
And then, really doesn't do anything else. They contribute to snag back out, and it's supposed to be like the antithesis or opposite of the XYZ cards, or later the ABC cards. Now, in the TCG, this archetype didn't really thrive. ABC is what took the cake, but this deck did see a lot of play in Duel Links, so it's not like this deck has never seen any success. Now, with the new wave support, a bunch of cards were released, but importantly, there were a new elf.
What the fuck is this deck? Wait, hold on. This isn't the deck I was thinking of when it came to Duel Links. I don't remember this deck. Brother, what the fuck is Storm doing in here? Do y'all remember Storm being limited to 1? I don't know if any of you have read this card. Duel Links is so funny, by the way. I don't know if any of you have read Storm. Storm reads, pop the same amount of your spell traps as your opponent. It's a terrible card. That shit was limited to 1. That card is at 1. I love it. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. This game's great.
Now, with the new wave support, a bunch of cards were released, but importantly, there were a new alpha, a new beta, a new gamma, a new boss monster, and then
Magnet
another
Warriors
boss monster
on some episode of Master Chef. I forgot which one.
Berserkion. So let me start from the top. We got Empyrean, a fusion between Berserkion, which we'll get to in a moment, and our Valkyrion. Once per turn, when your opponent uses a card effect, you can just negate and destroy. So I'm gonna get it's Baron, but not but once on the field, it's just once per turn, which is great. So don't get me wrong. Its stat line is also massive, and if it leaves the field, it does float back into Berserkion, Valkyrion, which is neat. It's just getting those 2 monsters on the field isn't that easy. Let's then move on to our Berserkion. So Berserkion is easier to summon than Valkyrion.
I can't understand Duel Links spell trap removal logic. Here is what I will tell you about Duel Links. Duel Links matters... Sorry. Duel Links doesn't use hand traps nearly as much as it uses actual traps. Hand traps do exist, but they're not very good when the opponent summons cards from the ether with the skills that they have. So for the most part, spell trap removal is pretty important, which means that anything to do with spells and traps and their removal are higher in priority than that of, like, monster removal and monster interaction, right? So, like, sure, Valor exists in Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And arguably it sees more play. But due to the fact that, like, spell traps still are incredibly powerful, MST is still one of the best cards in the game and is in a shit ton of decks, right? And throughout the history of the game, that has been the case as well. Duel Links is just... They have a lot more emphasis on spells and traps.
What it does is you banish the new Alpha, Beta, and Gamma from the grave and the field and summon it. As well as when for turn, you can banish the Magnet Warriors from the grave to pop a card in the field. This is not a quick effect, so it's not going to provide...
I'm surprised Magnet Warriors hasn't become a Link spam
but it
deck.
still is a big body that can be summoned for you to link with, synchro with, or eventually fuse into our Empyrean. That brings us to Alpha, Beta,
Yeah,
and Gamma.
but what would you really do with a Link spam deck in regards to Magnet Warriors? Like, I don't know. I guess you could, but...
Now, these cards are significantly better than the old ones, because you can see they are not yellow. They have effects. They all
No
share an effect,
Mimighoul
both
in
turn to contribute
Duel
themselves,
Links
special
so
level 4,
fast.
Magnet Warriors.
Understandable.
This effect
True.
is not that important.
Do you know
It's
what
still
is
worth
in Duel Links? Tri-Brigade. And I must say, it's fucking sick as hell. This is... Okay. Genuinely speaking, one of my... Something that consistently brings me back to Duel Links is being able to play some really sick archetypes. Unchained has been meta in Duel Links, and also is just a really fun deck to play. Ritual Beast was one of the first decks that I played that, like, I genuinely got into. And that deck, along with Dark Lords as well, are super sick and always super fun to play. Why am I fucking shilling Duel Links? Who fucking cares? Duel Links sucks ass. Don't play Duel Links. Why am I acting like it's a good deck? It's a
one
good
retrieves
thing.
level 8,
But
one retrieves
that being
level
said,
one specials, one from
Tri-Brigade is
These are
also
gonna
up
be a way
there,
to siphon through
and I
Magnet
love
Warriors
Tri-Brigade.
to get
And
all
it's
the
so
pieces
nice
of
to be able to
Empyrean
actually
and
play
Empyrean.
Tri-Brigade and
And the
not
last
get
most important
absolutely
Magnet Warrior is
housed by,
Delta.
like,
Delta kind of fits outside the realm of the
9,000
others.
cards.
On summon, it can send from deck to graveyard any of your Magnet Warrior cards. So you can use...
Is this Delta? Dude, Delta's such a crazy card, by the way.
Monsters or your vanilla.
Have y'all read Delta? Delta is like the most custom card in the world. If this card is a normal special summon, you can send a level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your deck to the grave. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish 3 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monsters from your grave, except itself, to special summon a Valkyria from hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Now, this may not seem like a lot. This may not seem all that good, but paired with literally any of the other cards, this card is crazy. Being able to just, like, send a guy for free, wild.
4 or Magnet Warriors from your grave, so either which sub-archetype you want to use,
Kaleido Chick Tear
or
Dome,
anything with the same name, and then summon a Valkyrion from your hand or deck. And this does ignore summoning conditions, so this is your main way getting Valkyrion onto the field. So this card is going to kind of bridge everything together and make it more efficient to access Valkyrion as well as
Did
Berkyon.
it play well with Drytron?
Now, a couple of things to note. Fusion summoning is not always straightforward, and just like with our
If
last
you
game of
ignore
Loki,
both of those
there's not a
archetypes,
great
yeah.
solution. Fusion spells are honestly at this day and age
Custom card for
kind of
table 500 deck.
you need cards that access fusion summoning easily,
Hate
and
to
unless your
say
archetype has
it,
that,
but
you're forced to
pretty
rely on
much.
one of 2 generic link monsters.
Is that motherfucking Brandon?
Great unless you
Okay.
fusion summon as your last act.
I must say, sorry, I'm getting very sidetracked. That's okay. That's the point. We're reacting. I put in my most recent tier list, I put Branded in Rogue tier because it is Rogue, right? And like 90% of my comments were like, why is Branded in Rogue? And it's like, because Branded is a Rogue deck. It's not very good. Period. Yeah, I don't know. People are delusional in regards to Branded.
Action.
That's
or
all.
Proxy
Thank you for coming to my
That's
TED Talk.
Daniel went for here today, and that'll just use 2 monsters in the field.
The amount
you
of
get
times I've
Valkyrion
seen
and Berserker
Proxy
out.
F Magician in this series is actually
Now, the last thing
surprising.
is how do we access all 6
Wasn't
of
the
our
last episode with
Magnet
Moki
Warriors? That's where this
Moki
deck synergy as normal monsters and rocks.
also-
we get to play all the rock supports like Block Dragon,
Didn't it? Wasn't its game plan also to use Proxy F Magician in order to go into some stupid ass fusion?
Potential, and then of course the ability to spam Magnet Warriors, ending with Empyrean. It's time.
10 out of 10
to duel. I'm so lame. I'm sorry.
Were you gonna do Mirror Jade my Malice? This is exactly what I thought.
All right. I have lost the roll up against
Cartesia Mommy.
Our hand here
True.
is
Hadn't thought
solid.
about that.
Seeker is the worst Emancipator to draw. It is
Does
the one
he-
that doesn't work
does he
with control
showcase
monster, and
the
also
deck
requires
list
specifically
at any
Emancipators,
point?
not rocks. But that doesn't mean we just lose. We still have Unspeakable Eyes Extender, we have Ash to Hand Trap, and this can be normal summon if need be, or we can Yell and Granite for an Emancipator.
Get the list and get a full deck breakdown on the Patreon.
Now this doesn't
Jesse
have anything to die with
Cotton!
Battle Machine. Now Ash doesn't do much against their deck. I have 2 choices.
I'm not gonna
Ash
pay.
this, because it can get died, which would extend their plays, or I could Ash the Coral Triangle, which would search the trap card.
Oh,
I'm
expensive.
gonna Ash this because I think this may make them pass. If they're starting with this, their hand might not be very good.
Son of a
And
bitch!
Extension through this is a little precarious. There's actually a third argument, and that is don't Ash anything. Instead,
50
Ash
bucks!
my turn as a
What are you
vehicle
talking about?
for beating
It was
Max,
25 to be fair.
because that is probably a bigger fear than anything. Now they can't necessarily make a Link 4 now without one more extender, or foregoing something else. But they probably yeah, they can go Smash. So what
What
this
did we
now
on?
is
Oh, the sea
hand.
eagles.
Yes, they
Yeah,
get
that makes
it's
sense.
some dumb effect that does this, by the way, but whatever. Now they can revive. They make Coral Triangle. But first they make another Link 1 to add back. I think it's one called Slug. The names get jumbled. They make,
Okay, hold on.
Triangle, and then he adds back again, and then they get to go everything. Okay, so the Ash didn't matter because Dive would have summoned from the deck. Could have Ash Dive at that point, and then would have been able to add it back next turn. So I stand by my
Yeah,
play.
no, that's monthly.
Interesting to note, you guys may not realize this. Marincess is the deck I know
What do I get for $10 a month? God damn, $10 bucks. What the fuck, dude?
Some people called me the Little Mermaid.
God damn.
Princess. However, I ended up not playing.
Could you imagine if I
It was
charged
only
$10
meant for
to be a
Brandon,
member?
very good Brandon matchup. And every time I played against the Brandon player, the other deck was Exit Sister.
I used to
So
do
thought,
Patreon stuff as well. And then no one signed up for the Patreon, and I was like, why would I do this? When you could just join and be a member. So I just stopped doing that.
Anyways, that was a lot behind that. I'm going completely off topic, but I figured I may as well play this combo. Yeah, so they did the play. Wait, I think they missed the link one.
Wave!
They could have added back one more card in hand, but otherwise, this is the general game state. As well as they could have had one more link monster. Coral Triangle is still the name of the game. It's my job to beat it. Orderly Load is a very good card, so that's going to be able to
Why is there a motherfucking Lordly Load in your deck? No, it's fine.
stop
It's fine.
the way
It's
back.
fine.
First and foremost here.
Why are there always Primate cards?
Let's get the Drill Beam, right? Or I can get Roar. It might be better extensions to get multiple.
Of course, he immediately queues against a fake deck.
more
What rank
Magmars
do you
Grave
think he
immediately.
currently is?
Which might be good.
Do you think he's playing this in Master Tier?
So
There's
I
no
could do
shot,
14.
right?
I'm not sure. The Drill Beam on Wave is pretty good though.
Grab the
Does that mean
motherfucking
it's
Drill
gonna
Beam. Why are we even
Isn't that
thinking
fair?
about this? What are you talking about? It's always Drill Beam.
I'm gonna go Roar. I'm not sure this is correct, by the way.
What?
Alright, let's Unexpected
It's
Dive
fine.
and Chain Roar. This is just like the Noki deck. There are some shared attack cards between these two strategies. I got inspiration from each other. North Magna Warrior on Summon. My favorite's always been Alpha, even though there's not really a correct answer.
Feast your eyes on this card.
I'm sorry,
Each other.
but I...
North Magna Warrior on Summon. My favorite's always been Alpha, even though there's not really a correct.
Is that motherfucking Wolf? There's a card that's just called Wolf? How many of you knew this card existed? How many of you knew about Wolf? It's not even Grey Wolf. It's not even Silver Wolf. It's just Wolf. It's just a dog. It's the famous Joey card. What? I'm sorry. That's so funny. Is in the GBA starter deck? No shot. Oh, I knew about Bat, but Bat at least like looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's just a dog. He cooks too hard. No, you're declaring a name from any normal monster, so it's anything that contains alpha. So these have alpha, beta, and omega, and then this one's also a space alpha or something like that. And I would imagine it's like alpha of the pack or something along those lines in the card text. That's all that's happening here.
Answer.
It's just so funny that Wolf is just there.
And then my next favorite one was Gamma, but I guess I should do the smart thing, go for the big attack.
Next, I summon Beta the Magnet Warrior in attack mode.
Oh, I can't breathe. That was so funny.
Comment Warrior does matter for attack points, let's go for Beta. And then it's 3 Magna Warrior.
Holy shit.
This will get the third one if you needed to, but that's also the end of turn shenanigans.
Oh.
At this point, I do have options. I could try bait out hand traps with Delta here. I can make.
I think you normal Seeker, right?
Granite,
Like,
I can normal summon Seeker. A normal
Seeker is
Seeker.
clearly the normal.
That's what I want to do, I think. Because I can make Granite or I can
Printing
make
that
Dragon.
card
Not
with
Dragon. What's the name of the 6
Joey
again?
5
Baptized.
flavored
I
text.
toggle here, so that's the wave, because my first effect monster.
That's
Let me
hilarious.
keep this. Maybe I should have got
My favorite
more
one of
Drill
those
Beam
like
to do, yeah,
random
because
ass
the second
normal
one I just
monsters
think
is
too much.
Buku. Because it's literally
So I'm
just
gonna
how
leave
you
it
would say
there.
book, like the English word for book
Now, I go for Gallon
in
Granite or I go for Magma.
Japanese.
I think there were no
It's
toggles.
just like, oh yes, my favorite.
I'll go for
Buku.
I don't know if Earth's Grave for Block Dragon just yet. I think I'll go
It's
Raptide
so
first.
good, dude. Those early
And I can
Yu-Gi-Oh
build
cards
into
are
a
so
Downfall
fucking
later.
funny.
There's so many level 4s in my deck. There's a good chance I pull one. Out.
I
I'll set
love
this
it.
in defense mode, I guess. Yeah.
Would load be
fine.
too strong if it
Alright, move up
didn't
to top five.
negate the
Or fun.
effects of the
Oop, there's
monster
another
on
Delta. It's
field
not the best one
when
to
it
get.
summons
There's
from
something
deck?
else, but, yeah, those are much better. So I'm gonna go Researcher. Not Researcher, Analyzer, because that can get the Delta or another Magna Warrior summon from the hand. Then it also opens up Rainbow
What?
Access and a Baron Access. This is fantastic. Yeah, perfect. And that's a better one. This one is the one that adds Magna Hand Rights.
What are you talking about?
So is this where I want to be? It means confirm.
Alligator
Pretty
Swords
good.
flavor
Let's
text?
go for
That one
Delta,
is also
and then
pretty
just
good.
dump it from Neck to Grave. Make Baron. And then Gallon Granite Search. Well, I have
Load
another
only
Search, but I want
summons
to- I want another Magna.
a normal monster. I don't think it
This
negates
adding
their
is
effects,
pretty
does it?
powerful. I'm not gonna have enough Magna Warriors. I'm not sure. No, let's go for the Magna Warrior OTK, which I'm not sure is even the correct way to do this, but I think this will suffice just fine. Now, for Neck to Hand, we're going to add Berserkion. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for.
Ah, I see what you mean.
For Block Dragon, and I'm going to Saryuja just to fill the graveyard a bit.
Yeah. That okay.
And
That's
first when you Block
okay.
Dragon,
That's what
that
you
way
were
I can link off the
referring
Block
to.
Dragon to make it all work.
Yes, if you could
We're not
summon a
just gonna manage
normal
Block
monster
Dragon. We'll go in the grave in a second anyway.
for
So the
free
Block Dragon, I don't know why it's part of
with
the ban,
no
so it's a ban.
restriction,
I
yes,
just
it would
managed
be
one card for this.
absolutely obscene. To overpower it.
So I'm gonna banish the Delta in hand because I do play multiple of those. I don't play
Okay, think about it this way. The Millennium cards are basically 3 bodies on field. And they are some of the most powerful cards in the entire game. Load searches and would then also give you an additional body. So, in regards to just like sheer quality of a card, it's up there as well. It'd be like if Rhoda also special summoned the guy. It's like, yeah, Rhoda's currently at 1 because of that.
I have to keep that one there.
Like, just
And
because it's
fine,
Rhoda.
I can search another Delta off the block. That's why it's really not a big deal.
So,
If I want to, I'm not even sure if I want to.
Saryuja.
Let's go Saryuja. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And it's a bunch of different Magna Warriors in the grave. And I get to resolve Saryuja, which is obviously really freaking good. It just gets the garbage out of my hand. I'll go fast though. So pay attention, but don't.
Do we go chain
I'm not
link
too ahead
1
of myself. So I
block
get 2
dragon?
of the 3s here. So special from my hand and Admech to hand, obviously pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna get this.
It's
Because I don't need
just
level 4s.
Yeah.
Let's grab our level 3 Magna Warriors. And then I'll grab Researcher.
No, load prevents any
I'll ask,
effect
I don't
monster
know if there's something.
from activating.
No,
Like,
I'll
even
forward,
if you
put
were
back.
to normal summon
So I don't need this.
a
2 Call Bice is pretty good. Don't need 7 of these.
like
I probably don't need this.
a
either.
barrel, you
'Cause I
still
can send
wouldn't be
it
able
to
to.
Make it I
activate.
mean, Admech to hand off this. I can send it. I can add it off Delta. Yeah, it's probably just this puts back. Yeah. So special summon from hand now. Let's summon out our.
I forgot also special
Gamma.
summon the card. Look at Kaiman. Yeah,
Toggle
and think
and
about how
I'll
broken that
toggle.
card is.
I thought it was asking me to call by. Oops, that's bad. All right, well, nice. Now let's try Researcher. I can still maybe get there.
No, he didn't activate the gamma.
Hopefully I can
Oh.
find a Delta somewhere.
Oh.
Valkyrion, I mean, riffing altogether. I
Tragic.
think I whiffed
Seeker.
altogether.
Tragic.
It is
He missed.
unfortunate.
He whiffed. Imagine
Did screw the
whiffing.
pooch on
Couldn't
this
be
one,
me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is he playing
How
60?
do I get this out then properly?
Yes, of course he's playing 60.
This
He
is a great
always
answer.
plays
I'll still
60
get out
in
this
these
though. So
decks.
summon out the Electric Magna Warrior. Finish 1, 2, 3.
Zerkion.
Pretty good.
Out
Gain
comes
attack
the
point.
Zerkion.
Next I'm going to summon out Block Dragon. Finish 1, 2, 3. Let's let me make a Baron to 4. So this got messed up. What should have happened is I was going to summon out Search Delta, and then I could kind of go from there.
Yeah.
When I get up
He
to Delta, I
goes.
send the last
He
piece, and I'm
goes.
able to go
That's
for
fine.
everything.
Please try to pop the link.
However,
free.
because I did it this
He's
way,
Jesse Cotton. He's not gonna do that.
I'm not able to access the Valkyrion, and therefore I'm not able to fusion summon. Because that's what would have been ideal here. If I still had hit
This is
Delta
not a
off
regular
of the
Master
Seeker
Duel
or the
player.
Researcher,
This is
I would have had
motherfucking Jesse
fusion.
Cotton.
Does that make
He's not
sense?
gonna
That
just
position?
randomly pop the
And then I'm
guy
shot.
that was negated.
This is where the
Or
clock
that was
messes me up.
unaffected.
And I do apologize. It is pretty hard to talk to people and play at the same time. It's not a good excuse, but
I'm
that
sorry.
is my
What?
reason.
No, he's definitely in the lower ranks. Brother
And
is
I'm able to pop
playing
the spell.
some of the worst Marincess cards I've ever seen.
Set, and I'm not going to summon off of loaded loads. I don't have time. And yeah, 32 seconds left. It's I'm sufficient, but this is not.
Well-
I'm not happy with how this tournament. Because I'm also banished.
He's made mistakes like that in
and that
the
means
previous
my follow-up
episodes.
is going to be limited to just advanced beta cards, which is not bad, but it's also not what I want.
He has?
Normal summoning Blue Tang.
I mean, I wouldn't
Removal
be
free in this deck,
surprised.
so I'm
But
just gonna let this rip here. I know it could be deemed unnecessary, but there's not much extension that can actually be done from the hand from this deck.
Warner
Reserve,
placed the
Protecting
level
Grave,
6.
Protecting
This
the
guy
Grave.
apparently.
Alright, I didn't know that.
They're also playing the level
I can double
4. They're playing Basilia Lima. Basila Lima. Who the fuck? What rank is this?
Okay, sure, whatever.
This has got to be like. This
Still
is
not
like
sending
such
Standard
a
Grave. That's not a good thing. But
gold
it's better than nothing.
deck
If you look
build.
for Sea Angel, I'm going
It's
to
got to be. It's got to be
call
like
the Grave
gold,
Grave,
right?
But we can't search dive because that's gonna be the
Sea
second
Angle.
standard.
I can love Sea Angle.
Will I call by the Blue Tang is the question though, because that mills 3, and it could mill an extender as well. I don't think
What
I want to.
extender would they be able
think
to
just the Sea
mill
Angel's fine.
here? Oh, Mandarin. You just
They
call
can
by
still crash if they
Mandarin.
want to, and then use Coral Triangle to revive 3, which I would
I'm
like
not
to
that
avoid.
bad in
And they'll
gold.
dive anyways. That's rough. Okay. They still hit dive.
We're playing multiple Basili Lima? What the fuck? Who is this? What is
Yeah,
this?
I'm honestly looking back. I'm not happy with how I played this turn. I hope I'm still like showing off the cool things that can be done with this deck. But I feel like there were
A
things
Valence
that
is a
could have
Valence?
Rubies instead would have probably been better. I could have maybe angled in a way that I didn't have to get rid of my Delta, so I could keep 10 summons. There were things that could have been differently for sure. I'm not feeling
When I
it.
said that, I meant one. Yeah, exactly.
Hard
What
to-
the fuck is that?
What did they add? I wasn't paying attention to that.
What is that? That's not
What
a.
did,
That's not a real card. That's not a real card. You can't tell me that's a real
I'm
card.
going for a
Why are we
a triangle
attacking?
banish play. So I could just banish it now, or I could chain banish an enemy, and that way they can't use an enemy later on the turn anyways. I can play
Hey,
that.
yo!
Because it's
Oh!
equal exactly 3. So if I banish the enemy, it doesn't summon anything. This will still shut off all of their extension, and they need dive now in order to play. And they also cannot use an enemy for the turn. So I honestly am still.
If only that's a quick
forward to
effect.
it,
If
it's not
only.
bad. I mean, phase 2
If only
now
it
is
was
not
just
this
Kaloo.
game. Yeah, I'm bailed out by the deck just being solid, but again, I'm really not happy that I played this. But also, I'm still showing you guys this game because one exemplifies the deck's extension
To
ability.
be fair, I actually
But
don't think Jesse Cotton
also,
played
I'm human.
that
Mistakes
poorly. I think he made
I hope you
one
guys see how this turn
major
could've played out
mistake,
if I won.
but I do
That
think
being
that
said,
for the most part,
Dragon
he
Warriors
played fairly
finish
well,
him.
especially given the time constraints.
Could do the max turn, it's funny as well.
But also, the opponent was
Alright,
playing maybe one of the
hopefully
worst decks I think I've ever seen.
We
God
turn it up
damn.
and we actually play better than the next duel because we can do better.
It buffs by 300?
All right,
I think it was more
we
than
have
that.
lost the roll up against our Japanese friend here, and our hand looks solid. We have some decent extension as well as Maxi and Ash.
What would
Maxi versus
Marincess need
9
to be
card
meta?
deck is obviously very impactful. Oh, it's Labyrinth. What was it? Not Maxi here because he's resetting a card.
A boss
Yeah,
monster?
I think that's well worth it. Chaining Lady. Okay, I'll chain Maxi now. You got me. That'll be at least one draw. I know they can chain Arius, but that's fine. Actually,
That's
put
pretty
that
much
same
it.
turn? They can, right? Okay, yeah, I don't. Not a big deal. They just come back to the field though.
Like,
Playing
it's
against
fairly
traps,
consistent
that's one of the
already.
hard
It
opponents
has the
though.
ability to
But
play
with Black
through a
Dragon,
bunch
Black
of
Dragon
hand
has
traps,
this
and it has the
often
ability to
forgotten
play a
about
bunch of
ability that
non-engine.
your,
Like, yeah, it really just needs
other
like,
rocks cannot
a
play
good
card effect.
boss
So
monster.
it actually play into a lot of removal, like
If you gave it
as well as it gives you just general recursion,
another
advantage,
starter
otherwise,
slash
hard to find.
extender
Just a big welcome here. So if they go
and
welcome Boy
an
Maxi,
actual
Boy Ash it.
end
Probably
board,
still yes, because they also have this
as in like
ability.
almost
Too much.
any
And no
other
Maxi
end
is
board
nice to
piece,
take the draws, but
it'd be
it's-
insane.
It's not worth one extra draw. This year's going to be a red card in my hand, so it cycles a card out, and it's going to set a card to them. And then when I link forward, like any Yamas or whatever, then I'll get some extra draws, right? Because they don't have the traps in hand, it won't matter. Okay, so it's Yama. I imagine playing like a big deck count that you need to be playing some other sort of engine to make it.
Most of the time, it's
easy,
just sit
otherwise
there on Castle
I-
with the spell trap
These
engage.
are just
Actually,
fantastic
now
draws.
we
I can
go
pressure,
for Bubble Reef to
a
just
lot
draw
easier and
cards
normal
because we're like,
summon
hey,
things
you know what would be
I don't
better
have the,
if instead of
this one, the Gamma in my
drawing,
hand. The Gamma's one to be
or
better
instead
now.
of ending on
The
like
Split Special Summon.
nothing,
Another one
we
in my
ended
hand.
on
That's okay. Set
a
card,
bunch of
Shavar this,
hand
up
traps
to-
instead.
Passing Shavar would be weird.
Because like you already make the
I don't know
unaffected
right
guy
now.
with
I'm not
wave,
sure.
right? So
My
like you go
analyzer
through
is
wave and you
fantastic.
grab
I know
wave, and then
it
you
works
have
really
that in
well
hand to
on
make your guy
But this card
unaffected
is
anyway.
so strong, it is
So it's
so
like,
hard
yeah,
not to
why
There's a
not
decent chance it
just
gets negated or pushed back
draw
in some
cards
way.
as well so that we can see the non-engine. I'm sorry, what? You can't see it, but that dude's same. What the fuck is this? What do you mean? Why is Magic Cylinders being activated?
Set one Magic Cylinders on your deck. What am I playing against? Magic Cylinders. All right, well, that should be easy then in theory. But obviously can't get too ahead of myself. It's the damage. So I need to make sure I don't die to Magic Cylinders again.
It's 100% gold. 1000% it's gold.
Jovara will pop. The
There's no shot this is a high rank.
They're popping the Magic Cylinder. No, that was.
Oh, dude, I played against better decks in fucking silver. Why did we pop the pair welcome?
All right, let me show you guys with the full.
What why what did we... Ooh. Ooh.
Potential this deck is then, while they have nothing left. The only toggle is Big Welcome, which can only bounce their own card because it's level 8 or higher only.
I love it here,
and
dude.
there is
10
a
out of 10.
Magnet Warrior.
No nuts!
Or Beta. Let's go Beta, because Beta will let us add to hand
Oh.
the Gamma, and the Gamma will then special summon from the hand. So yeah. So we'll get the Gamma here, and then we'll get out all three of these like immediately, which is super cool.
Marincess isn't that bad because of Impulse. It's not because of Impulse, but the fact that it can play Impulse is a great
I don't even need to
boon.
Gamma out Delta, like out Alpha. I can share.
Similar to that of
I want to add a late though if I do that.
like
Bring
Malice.
back later. I just get to bring back
I mean,
Delta.
Marincess and Malice
I know
are
that's the research
fairly
is
similar in
like a
concept.
physical
It's just that Malice
thing.
actually has cards that
Beta.
are good
I mean, it's just Beta, right?
as like end
All
board
right,
pieces.
my move. I summon Beta, the Magnet Warrior, in defense mode.
Fine. 2 for 5, which is okay. Black Dragon isn't live at the moment, but that's not a problem. I'm going to still search it just to dex in a little bit. I could get Researcher instead, or a Seeker instead, but I can get that later as well. I don't need to do that now.
Dude, Gallant Granite is so funny.
No, it should be Black Dragon, I think.
Gallant Granite being able to
Let's try
search
Block
out Block Dragon and Nibiru is some of the funniest
Next, I
things
can almost summon this.
in the
Special summon
entire
From
game.
my hand. I'm going to summon out the
It's
Alpha.
like, yes,
and
the combo piece and the piece that ends the combo.
I can send it
Hell yeah.
We're adding back the hand now, and I'm going to grab off this.
Gallant Granite's so
Berserkion.
silly.
That's gonna be
Berserkion.
We have all three already here, so that's nice and spiffy. See, this would be like feel full of Magnet Warriors. So I need one other.
Malice is locked,
So we
doesn't
have one,
matter when you
send
can
one,
go
send one
Apo.
more.
Yeah.
So it can be any Magnet Warrior. So I don't
Exactly,
think
like
off once we go.
Malice its lock is
sorry, I can just
basically
send
negligible.
with Cherubini. I get one less draw this way.
Whereas like
That's-
Marincess's lock does
But it has to
matter.
be dumped
But if
by
you
no
give
one.
Marincess
Alpha
a
life,
Apo-like
So it doesn't
effect,
have to
or
break,
just
no
like
matter what I increase the attack of.
even like a
That's what-
Terahertz style card, something that's like actually big and impactful and
Cool. Now I
does
can go into
something.
Saryuja.
Yeah,
Someone from the hand.
it'd be crazy.
Awesome. And then Delta will come out. See, now we're doing it properly. Obviously, this is 0 disruption, which is why this looks so effortless. Like, I'm doing this without even resolving.
Apo is such a mistake of a card.
That should not be possible, but this is worth showing because
Yes.
F it.
Yeah,
Sometimes
pretty much.
you get easier games. I want to show what this deck can do. Send back to grave. I'm not gonna have the Mega Warrior. No, I will have this. Yeah, okay. Send back to grave. What do I want to banish? I guess I can't be Delta, so I'll keep vanillas in the deck. Now I'll send my favorite. Send Alpha. That should be all good. But next, let's link summon for Proxy F Magician.
That was all we did.
Then
We just summoned a guy and then
we can activate Delta.
yeah, you got it.
We're banishing 3 from the grave
Out comes Proxy.
to the multiples and the vanillas.
Hell yeah, dude.
And we're gonna summon out
Circeon!
Valkyrie.
Oh, sorry,
Yes.
Valkyrion
All three
first.
creatures will now transform into one mighty warrior with triple the attack strength.
We can
Big!
Summon out Berserkion. Banish 1. Banish 2. Banish 3. Keep one in hand, obviously. No reason to get rid of it just yet. And just like that, it's super easy. We have it all fused. Actually, I don't need to pop
Yeah,
the settings
Apo
out there.
really
Pop them
does
out.
sort of,
keep the
like,
Earth Engrave. No, I don't need the Earth Engrave.
Make decks
I'm
so
just
much
worried if
more
I pop this to
boring.
leave. I'm not going to pop it. I'm going to pop something else. Baron will pop it later. I want to resolve the combo. Cool. Pop Shavara. They get a second deck, which is all whatever.
What do they say here? Doesn't matter.
Ideally, here what you do as well for the combo
Don't
is
matter.
Block Dragon, make Baron, search another Emancipator card, summon it off of Proxy F Magician, and then summon Seeker with its own effect. But here, I'm just worried they're going to leave before I get to Fusion Summon, so I'm going to Fusion Summon first. Fusion Shokan! Imperium! Let's go!
Fusion.
The Superconductor. So now I do have an Omni Negate now, and it has the floating ability, but that does not really matter. Alright, so I can negate any effect, so I can negate the Magic Cylinder if I need to. Just went out Block Dragon as well now, get rid of these useless Earth's Grave.
Rock. I'm sorry, hold on. What just
If I need to.
happened?
Just went out Block Dragon as well now, get rid
Oh, it banishes
of
Earth.
Earth's Grave.
I forgot how Block Dragon works
Now
for
I
a second,
can
and then I went,
sync
I'm sorry,
Earth.
how did we banish Saryuya? And then I
Banish
remembered, oh yeah,
This
it's
is it. I can also
Earths,
summon back
not
Dragon one more
rocks
time,
that it has to
But
banish.
I don't need to. This is plenty.
That's my bad. That's on me.
This is a much more idealistic combo for me. I'm very happy to pull this off. And cool. So what do I get off this? I mean, let's get the Emancipator cards. That's all I got left in the deck. I'll leave the non-tuners in there as much as possible, even though there aren't many left. Yeah. But deck thinning is deck thinning. My last trick. Head on the floor.
So we're just playing Adamantipator. That's what this is. Mouse with Bow Griffin
Also
Lock?
block Dragon out, so they need to advantage.
True, I
Because
hadn't
they
thought
can
about
negate
that.
the
That's
next cylinder.
crazy.
It will also trigger the revival
I too
of
like playing Adamantipator.
Arius. Not Arius, Yama.
Should we see what MET's doing? I think we get what's happening there. I wanted to watch this one. I know these sound good, but don't play these terrible Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's see what MET has to say. This is just a Twitter thread. We're just reacting at this point. I'm tired.
Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and we are back with
Like how
another
many will
Twitter
do that
thread.
with
Today I want to
Apple
talk about
Legal?
a specific type of
Ew,
overhyped
but you
garbage.
could.
We all know that frequently duelists will tell you that specific Yu-Gi-Oh cards are unbeatable for X, Y, or Z reason. But a lot of the time that reason is because in the side deck they represent an unbeatable silver bullet against a singular strategy. It's hard not to fall for this trick. Malice is basically prevented from being the best deck in the history of time by the fact that people can just put Lancias, Meowls, and Chaos Hunters in the side deck, so the same must be true for every potentially top strategy, right? Well, depends on the quality of the card you're playing. Some, like the one you see in front of you, are unplayable dog shit no matter what is good, despite the fact that YouTubers might tell you otherwise. If you don't know why the Eye of Truth is picking up in price, it's because it causes your opponent to play with their hand revealed, and if your opponent has their hand revealed, they can't reveal cards that are already being revealed, thus cutting off the effects of all of the Vanquish Soul monsters that are about to be the cornerstone of the Vanquish Soul Canine deck that is expected to be extremely powerful. That's not good enough. Anyway, let's see what silver bullets you have been
That's not good enough. Yeah.
told to load up into your non-functional gun. The problem with Striker was there were a ton of cards.
Yeah, dude. Imagine you can't use your Vanquish Soul monsters. Oh no. Anyway, K9? Anyway, you're playing a terrible, no good, very bad trap that just, like, doesn't do anything? Cool. Absolutely, dude.
That were good to board against Striker.
Ugh.
Not on that list, Watt Kinetic Puppeteer, which could move one of the Link monsters to a main monster zone, turning off your spell cards. Cool. Single problem. Speaking of Striker outs, Ren's got a great one. This card was Link monsters to a main
You can send this from your hand or field to the graveyard, target a monster your opponent controls, move that monster to another of their main monster zones. Okay. He doesn't explain this, but if you don't know, the reasoning behind this is that originally, when the Striker cards were announced, people thought that Watt Kinetic Puppeteer would allow you to move the monster from the Link Zone to the main monster zone. But the way that this is worded, it says to another of their main monster zones. Meaning you still have to have the card in the main monster zone already, and you can just move it to a different main monster zone. So it's not moving from the extra monster zone to the main monster zone, it's moving from the... yeah. Very
monster
funny.
zone, turning off your
Very
spell
funny.
cards. Cool. Single problem. Speaking of striker outs, Ren's got a great one. This card was extremely hyped as a way to out the Goki Extra Link. One small issue. Goki Extra Link at the time was making Gumblar and hand ripping you for 4. So in order for this to work, you had to either be left with a 1-card starter, and top deck this, or vice versa. Dude, people were playing TTC Toon Cyber Dragon. They were like, you don't understand. I'm going to be able to special summon Toon Cyber Dragon, and then using the power of Mega Fleet, break the U-Link. And I went, oh my god, that's crazy. What's the next step? They went, what do you mean next step? I said, well, they've got 4 other monsters that are all linked together and prevent, like, destruction and targeting. So what's the next step? Dude, I don't know what to say about this card. This guy is always suspect for play. If there's ever a card that names a card. It beats Black Goat Laughs. It beats Crossout Designator. It beats fucking Sales Ban. Why would you not play it? You would have to be an absolute idiot to ever fall for this. In 2018, Sam took Sidra.
Sorry,
Would you
I don't
not
remember what
play
this
it?
card
You would
does.
have to be an...
During the player's turn, when an opponent activates a card or effect by declaring exactly one card to name, you can send this card from your hand to the grave, declare one other card to name. The card name your opponent declared becomes the card name declared by this effect. Whoa, crazy. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can target a face-up card on the field destroyed during the end phase of the next turn. God damn, that second effect is ass. Imagine having a card specifically to beat Crossout. Ah, yes, Sales Ban. Ah, I will activate my Engraver of the Mark. Instead of calling Droll, I will call Extrizeal or something. Like, what the hell? Cool, what if I'm not playing that card?
absolute idiot to ever fall for this. In 2018, Sam took Sidra to a 4th place regional finish. The deck profile hid 9 cards from the side deck to prevent a secret tech from leaking, one of which was Forbidden Apocrypha. A month later, it was revealed, with this card specifically for Thunder Dragon. He said it was absolutely trash in the matchup. I like the idea of hiding individual cards, not because you found the goo, but because a card choice was so embarrassing you don't want anyone to figure it out. Every time Dark...
I'm sorry, hold on, what? 2018 Sam took Sidra as a first place regional finish. The deck profile hid 9 cards from his side deck to prevent the secret tech from leaking. Then moments later, he revealed this was the card specifically for Thunder Dragon. It was, quote, absolute trash in the matchup. What is this card? Declare a monster card type, Fusion, Synchro, or Xyz. If 2 or more monsters of the declared type are on the field, make each player send all monsters of that type from their field to the grave. Yeah, that card's really good. Really good in the Thunder Dragons. Imagine they just passed on, like, I don't know, Colossus. Or imagine if they went Titan and just popped the back row.
Of hiding individual cards, not because you found the goo, but because a card choice was so embarrassing you don't want anyone to figure it out. Every time Dark World is playable, these spike and they never perform. It's inevitable. The Gemini Imps, if your
This card is so funny. It's terrible.
opponent activates a spell card, trap card, or monster effect that could make you discard when it resolves, can be sent from the hand to the graveyard to negate the activation, destroy it, then draw 1 card. It's really funny that people thought this was going to be the Dark World killer, since Dark World is like 90 cards that all discard. Oh great, Gemini Imps will prevent one of the 9 effects in my opponent's hand from resolving. I see this one constantly. Simmel Archfiends. This turn, neither player can special summon monsters with the same type as a card they already control. If you don't control 2 or more of the same card types, all Ritual Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, and Link monsters gain 500 attack. Every single format, people tell me, you don't understand. This is functionally Dimensional Barrier, except it can also hit links. That means it's good. This card is not good. It's not remotely good. It is a special summon stop.
You play special summon monsters with the same card types they already control.
But not an effect negator, so like there's still a bunch of stupid shit you can do with a significant amount of the powerful cards that lurk in these mono-type strategies. We have found it unsuitable for play in fucking Saga. Spellbound, just a perennial example of this card. All face-up monsters your opponent currently controls can be tributed or used as material for fusion, synchro, Xyz,
This
and
card
until the end of the turn. Reads really good, sees 0 play. Bonus points for the secret rare print of this card, making the image almost indistinguishable from one of the...
God damn, this looks like ass, by the way. The problem, the biggest problem that I have with this card in particular is the fact that it says all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. It's just like, yes, just the cards right now. It's a quick play spell card. It's very good. It's like, brother, this doesn't even beat fucking IEP.
Those stroke simulation pictures. Probably the ugliest secret in the game, and not helped by the fact that the print quality was so
We all
bad
miss
during this period. It's
history
just
of Yu-Gi-Oh!
bleeding all over. Turns
Such a
out a
good
card that prevents
show.
your opponent from performing a fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link summoning with the monsters they currently control is not good. This one's unthinkable. People were hyping this card as a Mitsuru fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link summoning with the monsters they currently control is not good. This one's unthinkable. People were hyping this card as a Mitsurugi counter so much that our head judge had...
Samsara? Monster cards tributed for a ritual summon are returned to the owner's deck instead of being sent to the grave? Why the hell would you?
to give a public ruling on it during regionals. Samsara. Monster cards tributed for a ritual
Spellbound
summon
is
are
a
returned
monster
to the owner's
effect?
deck instead of being sent to the graveyard. So the idea with respect to Mitsurugi cards is Mitsurugi Ritual permits you to use materials from your deck as tributes for the ritual summon. But if those cards go back into the deck instead of the graveyard, what happens? Mostly this was an exercise in frustrating judges. It was never anything particularly even remotely relevant. Cutting off Mitsurugi Ritual.
Wait, wait, yeah, no, hold on. I never even thought about that. Wait, if I were to send a card to the graveyard to fulfill a cost of a card, and another card is on field that says cards are not allowed to go to the grave, they instead go back into the deck. What happens? Do we just... Is that one of those game states that, like, infinitely loops? And then you just have to, like, send the card to the graveyard? It's like, that one, get it out of there. It can't be allowed. It's gone. That sounds like what it would be, right? It's like, well, it has to go to grave, but it can't go to grave, so it goes back into the deck, but it has to go to... But since it's in deck, you gotta go back to...
Going to stop a Mitsurugi Raizio player. Like, you're going to need more than this. And if you're playing an unsearchable card that automatically wins you the game, you have a lot better options than this against that deck. Okay, but seriously, what happens? Are you ready for me to tell you the unfortunate truth of the matter? We still do not have an official ruling. Ask your head judge. You could just link that monster off for a different colored one. Faye's got a good one. Remember when this was touted as the card to beat Sprite, and the card to beat Raziel, and the card to beat Satellar Knight, and the card to beat Burning Abyss? This card has been the floodgate with the most potential since its print. It's crazy that this thing has never seen anything resembling competitive success. Neither player can special summon monsters with the same level as those they control. For a decade, people thought this was going to be relevant. It hasn't been yet. Doug's got a great one. Power Sync Stone is constantly hyped up. I don't think it has ever really seen consistent metagame play. Occasionally you'll lose to it at locals. It's like a shit.
Power Sync Stone is like copies 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4 of Skill Drain most of the time. Yeah, this never really does anything.
Ass skill drain, but frequently people...
Okay, I got to talk about this because it happened at Worlds. There was a Labyrinth player that was specifically playing this card, Power Sync Stone, instead of playing, not instead of, but in tandem with Skill Drain, because Skill Drain was like at 1 or something. And they were playing Power Sync, and they didn't understand that Power Sync Stone is terrible in Labyrinth, because what ended up happening is, as they were like trying to do their effect, because of the way that Power Sync Stone is worded, they would go, cool, I'm gonna activate my effect. And then the opponent would go, cool, I'm going to just chain a thing. Didn't matter what it was. They're just like, cool, I'll just chain a thing. The second counter would hit the card, and then it would immediately negate the entire field, which means the one effect that they wanted to get off would also be negated. And it was just like, awesome, great, yeah, okay. And so they like asked a judge, they were like, wait, hold on, how does this work? And this player ended up like losing because they just like got owned by their own Power Sync Stone, and they just like couldn't out the board because they couldn't activate anything because the opponent just like kept activating something in response, which then ended up getting negated anyway. But it's just like, cool, nothing is happening. It was so funny. Power Sync is so terrible in Lab, dude. It's actively detrimental to you. It's so funny how bad it is.
People will be like, no, you need to be boarding in for this going first. Like, for me, I want all floodgates destroyed up to this point. When people ask me, when do you stop? You know, are you going to kill every card that interacts with your opponent and is a continuous trap? I go, no. Everything better than Power Sync Stone has to go. Power Sync Stone and lower, it can stick around. That's fine. Past champs with the funniest one ever. The ARG team pumping this to $3 for Burning Abyss will always be funny to me. A little bit of history behind this one.
Sorry,
This card was not played against Burning Abyss.
Burning
It was
Abyss.
to be played to see if a bunch of people at ARG could force a buyout. The answer was yes. The answer was yes. This one has happened about a dozen times, and I know some people who would vehemently disagree with this card is an unplayable piece of bait. I was both a victim of this and a proponent.
What was the deck recently that people were like, oh, no material beats this? Did people think that no material would beat Malice? I think someone, I don't know who was telling them like no material beats Malice. I remember this distinctly this year, like happening recently, where people were like, no material, that one, it beats this deck. Have you read the card? This card's ass.
Coming out, Ivy had convinced me this was the sauce to beat Fiendsmith Snake Eye. To the point I also convinced people at locals to buy a playset. I cited 3 of it for the 2024 NAWCQ. Did it work? There was one game I remember playing against Foxy in which no material was the difference maker, and I was like, uh-oh. I bought 3 of this card thinking it would be good into tier. Was it? It's so fucking funny to be like, oh yeah.
Cards cannot be sent from deck to grave. What the fuck?
This is going to fix tier good. And it's a card that gets run over by Shiren. Royal Roytom has probably the best answer for
Neko
this
Main
ever.
King.
Is
Wait,
Neko...
I hate to say it, this one actually was good. This one actually did see play, and it was actually good. The problem was that you played it in tier yourself. So you could trigger the effect.
Main King a counter to Tier. Yes, but it's also the brickiest brick to ever brick. And you know what else was a counter to Tier? Tier! If your deck is being sent to the graveyard by an opponent's effect, you would much prefer to hit Tearlaments than randomly
Mega
hit
Man
a
won
one-of.
these
Just
several
play
games.
on their
Yeah.
turn. Although it's not hard to see why people
It's
fall
sad,
for this.
but it
This
actually
video is
did work.
littered
This
with
was
their
one of the
turn.
few
Counter
cards
to
that like
Tier!
actually was good.
If your deck is being sent to the
It's
graveyard by an
so
opponent's
funny.
effect, you would much prefer to hit Tearlaments than randomly hit a one-of.
It's
Just
already been
play
5
on their
years, people are
turn.
still
Although it's
coding
not
on
hard to see why people
no
fall for
material.
these.
Crazy.
The history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is littered with terrible individual cards
It's
that
to
had corner-based
counter
applications. They're some of our
Gumball.
favorite things to talk about. So it's unsurprising that people tend to latch on to potential new ones. Unfortunately, these cards are probably going to rest in that category, potential, for the rest of their time. Don't buy Eye of Truth.
Buy Eye of Truth. Do it.
All right, do you guys want to do a little bit of the making fun of people who are wrong? Dyer, System Down was like the only reasonable way to get rid of both the ABC monsters and Cosmo. Hasher, this card is good today. Dark Ruler No More has been like mission critical like a dozen times. What are you talking about? This card is...
I'm sorry. Hold on. Who?
We're wrong. Dyer, System Down was like the only reasonable way to get rid of both the ABC monsters and Cosmo. Hasher, this card is good today. Dark Ruler No More...
Alan Trevor. Trevor Allen. Doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Good to know.
has been like mission
I'm sorry. Why Dark Ruler? Why is Dark Ruler on
critical
here?
like a
Who-
dozen
who
times.
put Dark
What are you
Ruler on
talking
here?
about? This card is really good. No, this really was good. I was talking to Jesse at the time when we were trying to figure...
Marionette Mite is such a funny card for how specifically good it was against Unchained. It's actually comedic how specifically powerful it was. Yes, it was only good against that one deck, but it was good.
Figure out what to board
Is
against
Blaze
Unchained.
alive? No,
He did
he
land
got
on
killed.
Marionette Mite. Blue Eyes was good for a few months, but it was never a Side Wars DD crew. This card was good against Rytron. Who told you to play Murmur of the Forest against Kashtira? Soul Release was good. Wasu.
I'm sorry, hold
Who
on.
told you?
What the fuck is Murmur? Target face of monster your opponent controls. Change it. Change that target to face down defense position. Then you can return all field spells. Field spell cards on the field to the hand. What? What the fuck?
To play Murmur of the Forest against Kashtira. Soul Release was good.
Soul Release
Wasu.
was good.
Card Div Incarnate was really good. Did this card ever do anything? Yes! There is no way you're doing this about Chaos Hunter. This one's my fault. This didn't happen more than...
Okay, these are so good.
Soul Release what?
Soul Release was good against Fire King. It like absolutely dumpstered Fire King Snake Eye.
Good. Wasu.
Wasu's absolutely goated in Mitsurugi right
Card Div
now.
Incarnate.
Div Incarnate. I distinctly remember a Div Incarnate absolutely slaughtering when Dinka Bui was playing Sprite something or other. He sided in the Kurikara Div Incarnate, saw two of them going second, and just like slaughtered his opponent. It was literally like a Sprite guy and two Div Incarnates on field, and that was it. And he just like absolutely demolished them. And I was like, holy shit! It was crazy.
Was really good. Did this card ever do anything?
Is it Grave of the Super Ancient Organism is such a crazy card. Level 6 or higher special summon monsters on the field cannot declare attacks, nor can they activate their effects. Insane card.
Yes! There is no way you're doing this about
Chaos Hunter's funny.
Hunter.
It's
This one's my fault.
okay. Mushroom Man? Mushroom Man never did anything. It was never real. Don't act like it was. But yes, this was entirely off.
This didn't happen more than once.
10 out of 10, no notes. Div Incarnate cooks cash. Div Incarnate cooks a lot of decks. Div Incarnate is really good. Div Incarnate saw a play in main decks in Master Duel due to Snake Eye. Like, you could just search it in Snake Eye combo. And it's like, hey, nice. Whatever the opponent was doing. Anyway, here's Div Incarnate. I would also play Div Incarnate in Vanquish Soul. I distinctly remember playing it in Vanquish Soul because it was, like, just good in general. And it's like, here's a fire to reveal. Hell yeah. Anyway, well, that was fun. I'm gonna call it quits there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, a like us very much so appreciated. And remember to always stay frosty. Bye bye. Bye bye.